Hello everyone. I'm just testing the microphone at the moment because I was yesterday recording some energy update for you guys, but guess what? There was some like a weird pitch frequency in it in the entire video, so I just didn't I didn't post it yesterday, so I'm trying it again with this one, and I'm just like want to show you the Schumann resonance. Schumann resonance have here now at the moment the copyright, so I guess I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be able to actually share this kind of a screen. Look like that I will probably have to stop doing it, but you know, like most of my updates are relevant to whatever is happening for us, like energetically, like these blasts, let's say these blasts, it's all pushing out. Yesterday it was quite tricky. I felt like a full body kind of not very nice energy. I don't even know like what type of energy that was, but like what I am picking up quite a lot is that we are gonna be paying attention to how we are staying in our own energy. So yeah, I got really creative actually yesterday. Very creative. I always having, when these blasts, what I notice that if you have less trauma in the body, or if you are feeling better already, if your body already got used to it, on this high frequency, then what happens usually, you get very creative and you are actually enjoying it. You actually need this type of like frequency. It's really high pitch, and it's really fast as well. So you might get, it's like euphoric as well. It's really euphoric in nature. You know, you can say that. Then you're gonna be suffering the lows. Usually, like here, I usually suffer when it comes in here. I'm absolutely exhausted. I feel so good in here, and then I feel absolutely exhausted when actually we do not have any 5D gamma light. I'm gonna refresh the screen so we can see the states. Yeah, now there is something being pushed to the surface again. I feel actually really good, but I realize why I feel good. I feel good because less people are around you. Then what happens is less you filter someone else's energies. And if you're living with somebody who is not compatible with you, then it's gonna be quite tricky for you to actually feeling your own energy. Because if your chakras are open to such an extent, let's say like mine are, then I automatically filter every single energies which are around me, or let's say even in the country, you know, like the country wise. Or then, and of course I'm plugged into the collective grid, so I actually filter the entire world's energies. So that's why I know what is going collectively without even needing any tools. I don't need any tools. I don't need astrology. I don't need tarot cards. I don't need that. I just sort of read the people, like read the energies. But I am using those tools to just being sort of sure that what I'm picking up is right, and as well to have the right words how to formulate what we are, let's say, going through. So what is happening at the moment is like of course a lot of leaders are gonna be exposed, like, you know, that's the type of energy. We still are going for the same stuff. I mean, on the individual level, a lot of you are gonna be asked, especially if you are Starseeds or light workers, a lot of you are gonna be asked to actually stop putting yourself out there and like creating some services and offering the tools to others. Another there is a lot of different type of Starseeds and light workers. You know, some light workers are just holding the higher frequency. There is a lot of the young ones, you know, a lot of the new age community. They are just like all the light and fun and rainbows and unicorns. Those are the high vibers, and they are just holding the higher frequency. But a lot of them are those ones who you don't even know about them. Oftentimes they live in the woods, you know, and they are like influencers. Maybe they have a YouTube channel and they are just sharing the beauty of where they are living. Sometimes they call them the old souls and stuff like that. So this time, what I am picking up, what we are gonna be looking at is like how you are being in your energy. And it's gonna be tricky for you if you, let's say, having a partner which is, let's say, not awake, all right? Let's say for me, he left and I suddenly realize, what does it really mean to be in my own energy? It's because of the contamination I'm constantly going through by being with a person who is completely different than me. We are absolutely incompatible, which is really it's a big problem at the moment, and the gaps are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's just a question of the time when this is gonna end, and like you might be having that as well. So what we are being asked for at the moment is like recognizing how we are being in our own energy, like your own personal signature, your own blueprint. I launched something for us as well, or for you, not for us, for you, to that you can get like a roadmap that you can align yourself to your gifts. But first of all, you have to know what you are, who you are, like what's your blueprint, what is your energy, what is your what's your design. So I am using a lot of different type of tools, how I find out about myself and how I made a peace with the past, let's say through astrology and examining my natal chart. So you can get that examined. You have there as well in the shop like a fast card reading. If somebody wants a clarity on certain issue, I can pull some couple of cards, because let's say tarot is really good in that. It's straightforward. It's I don't really need those tools, honestly, but I like to use them because it's more for you to understand that what you can actually be doing as well by yourself, because you have to become your own guru. And so this time we are looking apart from like the system is completely breaking apart, I don't know, the old is going, the new is being created, a lot of court stuff is happening. I was just checking Ireland as well. How is it if you are like a one parent? How is the support, let's say, there? Because obviously I'm freaking out, becoming a single person, single mom, because I'm living in one of the most expensive country in Europe, like a second one, I think, after Sweden. So we're supposed to be like hanging in the balance, and mind over the matter is another like a kind of a message that I got for us, is a mind over the matter. So you have to pay attention to your limiting beliefs, obviously. So, and where you have resistances, especially around money, and especially around launching your businesses, and doing, let's say, I don't know, tarot card readings, or like, doing the podcast, or like opening, taking your multidimensionality and blending it together with the practicality, like all the spirituality and the practicality. Now the shadow is coming to surface. So if you have, let's say, resistance to money, let's say I had that, I shifted it already. It is great. It's actually, I had a different, it was more like a mindset. And it was like a mind really is, the mindset, it really matters. So pay attention to your mindset stuff. And it's good to know like how much elements, or what type of elements, let's say, you have in your design or in your natal chart. And I'm talking about Vedic astrology, because there is 23 degrees difference between Western astrology and Vedic astrology. And let's say I am not a Virgo, I'm a Leo. So I launched these services called Know Yourself. So here in the shop, here in the offerings, you've got spiritual guidance one-on-one. That's for free for those of you who are like broke and have no money. But it's a donation base. So here you can book the appointment with me, but just you have to email me not email me, you have to use the Instagram so I get the message fast, so I can like kind of schedule you in and we can kind of scale up from there. This is totally like a donation base, so you know that you have some guidance like in the times that you really need it. And then you've got here the other offering. What I created is a Know Yourself, and this is a paid offer. And this is about like examining your natal chart and your human design and your Chaldean numerology and your starseed design as well, because we've got the book, I've got that book like about the starseed archetypes, so I can like try to figure out which archetype you can be, or I just, you know, you've got it there. You can figure that out by yourself by, if you going in here, actually, you go through resources and it's in the mystical block. If you go to the mystical block, here you've got written how to work with the fluoride, which is great. Here is a moldavite for starseeds if you would like to really like open up your channel, but that's really high frequency stone. That's not for, I mean, it's not for, it would not work for everyone. All right, it's more for those of us who are like antennas, conduits, channelers, you know, who have all the chakras open and stuff like that. This is a great stone. Also for the guys who never had any incarnation on Earth, it might work as well. Where we are, oh yeah, Starseeds. Here, this girl, you've got a link in here with, for the girl who can examine your natal chart and tell you which type of like alien races you're coming from or who you are. And this book, once you get that one first, and then this book, there is a quiz. If you have the quiz done, I can tell you, you don't have to purchase the book if you don't want to, because I got that book. But you can do the free quiz and tell me which type of starseed archetype you are, and I can like check in that book for you which sort of mission you know, which sort of mission you have actually here on Earth, because not everyone is, you know, there is this big wheel of us who are like having, some people are channelers, some people are healers, some people are like alchemists. Let's say for me, you know, I'm more like astro travel, astro projection, because my main mission is in dreams. Actually, that's why I work with the dreams the most. And my second like a part is alchemy. So I am creating tools that are gonna be like transformational. And as well, I'm a void walker, especially like, you know, so that's why I do a lot of shadow work, but not really shadow work as a per se. You know, it's more that I transmute the energy as well in my body, which is not very funny. But, you know, it's my design. I got used to it, you know, like it's just, I got used to it with the time. It's more like I had to accept it and align myself with that mission. And once, that's all this like energy update is about, that you will need to align yourself with your natural gifts and how you are naturally wired, and using the right tools, because we have the tendencies, not everyone listens to their intuition, or, you know, the guidance is always there. The problem is that the people are not aware of it on a conscious level, so it is usually unconscious. So you might getting a lot of like messages and receiving a lot of stuff, but you don't even know about it. So I launched this for you. There is as well a shop at the moment. You get there. I don't know your site. It's a big reading. You know, I had to price it up because it's gonna take me a week to kind of like dig deep into all these things and using all kind of ways, because I don't even know how is it gonna go. It's usually I have to sleep on it. I get some like a dream through the dream state as well. I get some like stuff, or I go into the trance. So, you know, like it's a big thing. There's not a small stuff to do. And here you get like clarity reading for some of the people who just are searching for some like, you know, like bits and pieces. I can do that one for you too. Those are 2 priced services. Otherwise you get like, you know, the offerings are there for free. The rest is for free. You know, the guidance is for free. So, you know that you have some, don't be shy to ask for help, because actually that's already, it's already a interesting thing to do. to admitting that you need help. Like I was as well already searching where I am gonna get my help, because we came here to do these things together. So that's yeah, that's the energy update is today. It's paying attention how you are being in your energy, what and which is yours and which is not yours. And the way how you can recognize it is that you spend certain time completely alone. That that's, and let's say, and you meditate and you do practices. That's the problem with the people who don't have a guidance, or they all do have a guidance, but they are not really aware of it, is because they are lacking this like chemical that the third eye produces it. So you can actually hear yourself and like make the distinction between what is yours, what is not yours, what's ego, what is your personality, what is programming, what is this or that. That's why the yogic practices are so powerful, like especially Kriya yoga. I'm a Kriya yogi. I mean, a Kriya for me, it's just, if you want clarity, you do Kriya. But it doesn't mean that you're gonna get it straight, because we are constantly contaminating ourselves. I know people who are doing like Kriya for like a year, and they are not as much aware as, let's say, I am, but it's because I did the Kriya for much longer. But I remember where my consciousness was when I was starting doing those practices, so I was not even there, like where I am at the moment, where I am now. So it becomes, it's like, it's a developed thing. You become more aware when you are doing something with yourself. Only people who had out of the body experiences came with all the psychic gifts. So if you did not have out of the body experience, you have to develop yourself, So that's how it works. So you have to practice, you have to meditate, you have to, eat right. So you've got all the tools you got here. So if you need me, you know where to find me. Okay, so just this is a new offering for, because we are preparing for the 2024. Because the 2024, I think there is gonna be some like a cycle which we're gonna be in for about 20 years. I think it's gonna be like number 9, which is transcendent. 9 is transcendental number. So, and I see 12. Yeah. So see, I am being guided constantly. And it's just because I completely shifted my perspectives. I constantly work with myself with like my perspectives about the things. And for that one, it's great if you have a person which you can talk things through. I have a friend, Jody, which I love absolutely to talk things through, because we bounce off each other certain things, and she's letting me know to being aware of, let's say, how I am using the language, like how we program with the words, how the psyche is programmed with the words, which I knew it. So, but here comes that thing. Then when you have your aha moments, these eclipses are brilliant actually to having the aha moments, and what type of light worker you are. Like, I'm working most of the time with the Starseeds. Like almost every single person I ever came across since everybody else disappeared from my life, those people are only Starseeds are coming back to me. So all of my old friends just gone. And most of the people how I worked with are having like this, the last two people I worked with had this like a beautiful angelic essence, like there is a lot of Starseeds who are having this pure, tender, absolutely unconditional loving like a presence, and they have a very hard time to be on planet Earth because it's their usually first incarnation. All they have if they coming from angelic realm, or if they ever had incarnation there, then that frequency is gonna be, it's like your own blueprint, which is gonna be playing a huge role in your design, and you have to know about it, because once you know about it, you would understand that, let's say, you're not practical in certain things, you know, that you don't know the earth plane much, and it's good to have like other starseeds who are incarnated, I don't know, 80,000 times, and they know the shit, you know, because like I'm so glad that I have Jodie, because if I didn't, then like, you know, I mean, I'm too much galactic, and I am not very practical. So she had to also remind me, like, you know, how oftentimes, which is great. I absolutely love it. So I hope this help you guys. You know, this eclipse season is gonna be interesting. Pay attention to your energies, as I said, and how you are being guided, because once you are standing in your own field as well. Okay, the earth plane it's a game. It's a quantum field as well. There is a infinite amount of the possibilities. And if you're having some troubles, you just put it out there that you want to solve it. And then you just have to observe everything, and the answer is gonna come to you. It always does. You know, you get the right tools, they will land on your lap. You just have to know how you are being guided as well. Maybe I can do a video about how we are being guided and how we can get, like, where are you getting the guidance. I think that's gonna be the next video I'm gonna do. That's actually a good idea. Okay, guys, I'm sending you a big virtual hug. This time I did it this way. I guess the last time it didn't work when I was with the face. Oftentimes, last time I was in the coffee shop and their entire system, the computer system completely broke. I stopped working. It happens to me quite a lot. So, especially when you are like holding a higher frequency, you will make the devices dysfunctional. And I'm not sure. Yeah, devices not gonna work really well. And I was grieving. I had a breakdown last time because I missed the dog really badly, but it's okay. I am understanding. It was a really big lesson, and it as well threw me over the trauma. He did that for me. It was I starting more and more understand that bond I had with him, and all kind of things what we had together. So yeah, I'm still integrating. So I was still grieving, and this eclipse and a Mercury retrograde is gonna be very interesting. So pay attention, observe, don't react, try to stay cool, because there might be some heated debates which are gonna be there for sure. So yeah, just to let you know what is going on energetically, and I see you next time. Bye. Mwah.